Scott, your relationship coach here, and I've got a communication tip for you right now that you are simply going to love. And if you practice it, I promise you it's going to transform the way you understand communication and relationships. As a matter of fact, it's not just a communication tip that's going to help you communicate more effectively with your partner. It is a communication tip that can be strategically used in your relationship when you are having conflict, right? Now, take a deep breath, relax, because it's not very simple, right? Because it takes a lot of self-discipline and patience to do this. But if you do it and once you try it, you will understand how effective it is. For those of you that know me, I've been practicing relationship science for a very, very long time at a professionally licensed level across the country for many, many, many couples, and have had the opportunity to salvage, to reconcile, to save so many relationships over the past years, right? So check this out. When you're in the middle of conflict, one of the things you want to do when you start your conversation is you want to start with the word I. You want to slowly progress into using pronouns like we and us. You always want to avoid the pronoun you. So remember, here's the pronoun rules in conflict. Start with the pronoun I, taking personal accountability for your role in the situation. Slowly progress to pronouns like we and us, and always avoid the pronoun you. When you use the pronoun you actually send signals to your partner's brain that they have to be on the defense. So when they hear that, the brain is alarmed, the cortisol is released in the body, and they stop listening to you, and then they start figuring out what they're going to say next. That's how conflicts grow, and that's how conflicts become more difficult. So I do all of this teaching and training when people work with me. So if you're interested in working with me, go to my website, www.leroyscott.com. But I want you to practice this, right? I'll give you an example as to what I'm talking about, right? Let's say you had a conflict with your partner, and you guys haven't been talking for, say, an hour, 2 hours, even a day. You're mad at each other, and somebody has to break the ice because you've decided to stay together. You just kind of built some distance between each other, right? So I would go to my wife and I would say, hey, yo, listen, I just wanted to take an opportunity. I've thought through our conflict, and I've thought through what we were talking about. And I think you're right. I think there are some things within myself that I need to take a look at. There's some things that I personally don't yet understand about myself, but I am so willing to continue to understand those things about myself. And I was wrong for the way I talked to you and the way I perceived what was going on. And I take full responsibility for that. I've really been trying to understand myself better so that I can, understand my triggers and understand my insecurities. And, it's harder than I thought it would be. And sometimes I get lost in the whole process. But I just wanted to say I'm really sorry. The one thing I don't want in our conversations and in our conflicts is I don't want to be the subject of your pain. Like, I don't want to hurt you. I don't want to harm you. I don't want us to get lost in what we initially found. Because I really believe that we can be all that we dreamed we could be. And that's what I want for us. So I just wanted to tell you that, I've had a lot of thought about it, and I think we can get through this, and we've just got to keep figuring out how. There you have it. That's a clear example. You start with I, slowly progress to pronouns like us and we. If you go back and listen to what I just said, then you would see me progressing from I to us to we, avoiding the pronoun you, because the word you in conflict, again, sends signals to your partner's brain that they need to fight or flight. So always avoid you when you're trying to resolve conflict. And again, I can't stress this enough. The more you use I and demonstrate personal accountability, especially for guys, everything in the room just calms down. I want you to try it. After you're done trying it, shoot a comment under this video. Listen, stick with me, stay with me, follow me in all of my social media networks. Follow me, and I promise you, I am going to teach you how to live the best relationship life you possibly can. It's Leroy Scott, your relationship coach, www.leroyscott.com, and I will see you next time.